Okay po. So, allow me to first explain the role of measurements. Okay. So, additional inputs lang. Okay. So, nung last time, 11:30 po. Okay, so nung last time we have mentioned and discussed the metric system all about length. So tingnan natin kung meron pa tayong na-miss na discussions all about that. And then, is my presentation visible? Nakikita ba? Is my screen visible? Yes. And then later on, I will be playing YouTube presentations about how to read vernier caliper and micrometer. And then, from the time na siya ay nire-record natin or piniplay, I will be post the recording kasi bawal namin i-record yung YouTube kasi may violation kami kasi na-upload ko sa aking channel. At the same time, at the end of the activity, you will be requiring to record 2 videos. So, 30 seconds to 2 minutes video lang, parang CapCut, wherein i-demo nyo kung paano magbasa ng vernier caliper, siguro 2 to 3 selections or 2 to 3 applications ng vernier, and then 2 to 3 applications ng micrometer. So ipapakita nyo, magbibigay kayo ng sample image or sample readings ng vernier caliper, sample readings ng micrometer, and then ipapaliwanag nyo kung paano siya basahin isa-isa. So, alam ko naman na magtutularan lang kayo kung magbibigay ako ng activity or handouts, pero for this time, you will be requiring to watch the YouTube presentations on how to read the vernier and micrometer, and then later on, you will be having your own presentations or your own recordings about how to read the micrometer and how to read the vernier caliper. Siguro 2 to 3 samples, and then i-explainin nyo kung paano siya basahin. And then on next week, we will be having a practical test on how you will be practically or how you actually read the vernier caliper and micrometer. So I will give you the actual vernier caliper and micrometer, and then you will read the readings. And then on the other hand, yung part 2 naman, magbibigay ako ng readings, ipapakita nyo sa akin yung readings na yon dun sa vernier and micrometer. So, is that clear? Okay. So, let us continue. Okay po, wait lang ha. Tingnan natin kung may kailangan pa akong idagdag. So, last week, we have discussed the metric system, and then we also finished on the discussions of length, which is the metric by using a simple measuring instrument, and we have also discussed what is length, the units, and how is metric being converted. Also, we have mentioned on our discussions, and we have tried several activities like this by using our physical body. We identified the different steps, and we also have the evaluation after that. You have answered and explained how does the measurement is being conducted, and then later on we have proceed with the power of 10 or the standard unit of length. We use several type of prefixes. Okay, and then we also have the self-check activity. What is 3.92 multiplied by 10 to the 4th, and then we have recorded also the results. And then commonly we have the applications of power of 10 on the and then we have also discussed the several prefixes as you can see on the presentations. So we have the mega symbol by big letter M, we have kilo K, hecto H, deca DA, deci D, centi C, milli M, and micro M. So sabi ko nung last meeting, depende yung conversion. Kung ang conversion natin ay from bigger unit to smaller unit, so syempre we expect higher value. That's why the movement of point is going to the right, And then if we convert small unit to bigger unit, we are expecting less answer. That is the movement of the zero or the point is going to the left. Okay pa? So the prefixes suggest how many movements will be done for the specific conversion. And then we also have the length conversion and the length exercises after that. So we have the self-check, complete the following table, and we have recorded also the results. And then we have the last self-check, which is the self-check activity number 5, wherein you have the basic conversion up to number 9. Ano? So, tingnan lang natin, baka meron pa akong na-miss dito. After kasi nito, we have the mastering concepts. So, for example, the closest Earth is from the Sun about 1.46 times, and what is the distance in kilometers. So, simply, yung basic conversion ay gagawin lang din. Ano? Basic lang naman yun, power of 10. Next. Okay, wait lang po ha. Meron lang. Post ko lang. Okay, so and then yung mga next lesson is hindi naman natin focus, so we will skip na and then we will proceed with the applications of vernier caliper. Okay, so on the screen you have seen the introduction and the parts description of a vernier caliper. So the main use of the vernier caliper is to measure, sabi ko nga nung last meeting, the internal and external diameter of an object. So bakit kailangan nating ma-measure yung internal and external? So may mga parts kasi sa automotive na we have to measure the outer and the inner diameter. For example, yung mga bearings, mga bushings, halimbawa, if may measures natin. At the same time, kasi yung tinatawag nating fittings, so ang concern kasi natin, kaya tayo ay nagme-measure because of fittings. So ang word na caliper means any instrument with two jaws which is used to determine the diameter of an object. So the principle of vernier caliper is that when two scales or divisions is slightly different in the size are used, then the difference between them is used to increase the accuracy measurement. So this is the parts description of a vernier caliper. So we have the inside measuring surface. Yan, inside, ito yung pinaglalagyan. And then we have the inside measuring jaw, ito yun. And then we have the set screw para malak natin yung ating i-measure. We have the outside measuring surface, and then we have the outside measuring jaw. We also have the tinatawag nating vernier graduation, ito. And we have the thumb grip, ito, dito hinahawakan. We also have the main scale graduation, and we also have the depth bar. Ito naman yung para ma-measure yung depth or lalim. So these are the main elements of the vernier caliper. So the main scale is marked in inches and fractions. Yan. And vernier scale gives interpolated measurements to 0.1 or better. Vernier scales give interpolated measurements in fraction of an inch, and thumb screw is located at the bottom of the vernier scale. So lock screw is used to fix the position of the jaws once the object is positioned. Depth bar can be used to measure the depth of holes or steps. Wait lang po
paano ba gagawin user itong na-generate kong report or itong so meron tayong two common uses. We have
okay, and the next we have the thumb screw. Ito namang thumb screw na ito is located at the bottom of the vernier scale, yan, or thumb grip. The lock screw naman, ito, is used to fix the position of the jaws once the object is positioned. And then we also the depth bar, ito, The depth bar can be used to measure the depth of holes or steps, as what I have said earlier. And then outside jaws, outside to measure external diameter or width of the diameter. Inside jaws, used to measure the internal diameter, and thumb grip used to block movable part to allow the easy transferring of measurement. So the principle of vernier caliper. So sabi natin, a scale cannot be measure objects which are smaller than 1 mm. But a vernier caliper can measure objects up to 1 mm. As already know that vernier caliper has two scales. The main scale and the vernier caliper scale together with this arrangement is used to measure very small lengths like 0.1 mm. So as you can see on the picture, so we have yung naka-point yung 0 pero hindi pa siya exactly 0 kasi yung pantay ay yung ating so ang measure ay 0.9 mm. So wala pang kasi yung tapat na tapat ay yung 0.9. Here the main scale has the least count of 1 mm and vernier scale has the least count of 0.9 mm. So therefore, a 10 unit of the main scale is 1 cm, whereas a 10 unit of vernier is 0.9 mm. The unit of measure scale is 9 mm, so this is the difference between the main scale and vernier caliper, which is 0.1 is the working principle of the vernier caliper. So vernier caliper least count. So sabi, the difference between the value of one main scale division and the value of one vernier scale division is known as the least count of vernier. So let's assume if the value of one main scale is 1 mm and the total number of division of vernier is 10 mm, then the least count will be 0.1. Thus, least count is defined as the smallest distance that can be measured from an instrument. So on the we have the formula least count equals value of one main scale divided by total number of division of vernier scale. So let's assume that 1 over 10 equals 0.1 mm is least count. So sabi natin, vernier caliper has an zero error. So it means that pag sinabing zero error, in the vernier caliper, it is a mathematical error due to which the zero of the vernier scale does not coincide with the zero of the main scale. In other words, if the zero mark on the vernier scale doesn't coincide with the zero mark on the main scale, then the error that occurs is called zero error. They are on two types. We have the Okay, we have the no zero error, and we have the positive zero error, and we have the negative zero error. So on no zero error, if no zero error, when we bring two jaws together, you will see zero of the main scale coinciding with the zero of the vernier caliper. So let us palakihan natin para mas makita nyo ano. So yan. So 0. So alin yung tapat na tapat. So yan. So in no zero error, when we bring two jaws together, you will see zero of the main scale is coinciding with the zero of the vernier scale. Okay. And then when we say positive zero error, in a positive zero error, let's bring these jaws together. So you see that the zero of vernier is ahead of main scale 0. So, or you can say 0 or vernier scale is at the right side of the main scale 0. Okay? So, nakatapat sa 3. Pero wala pa lampas ng 0. Positive 0. Okay? So, calculation of the positive error coinciding is division by 3. So, coinciding is 3 times 0.01, that is 0.03 Zn. Next, we have the negative zero error. In a negative zero error, we will bring the two jaws together. Here, you can see 0 of vernier scale is the back side of main scale 0, or to the left of the main scale 0. So, yan. So, wala pa siyang 1. Kaya negative zero error, and then yung tapat is 8. Ibig sabihin siya ay 0.8 mm. Ano? 10 minus 8 equals 2. So that is negative 0.02 Zn minus 1. And then example number 1, the external measurement of around section piece is measured using a Vernier caliper metric scale. So the main metric scale is read first and is shown as there are 13 whole division before the 0 on the hundredth scale. Therefore, the first number is 13. The hundredths of scale is then read, and then the best way to do is to count the number of divisions until you get the divisions that lines up with the main metric scale. This is 21 divisions of the hundredth scale. This is then multiplied by 0.02, giving 0.42 as the answer, and each division on the hundredth scale is equivalent to 0.02. So the 13 and the 0.42 will be added together to give the final measurement of 13.42 and the diameter of the fist around section scale. So as you can see, common sense method. So alternatively, it is just an easy to read 13 on the main scale and 42 on the hundredth scale, and the correct measurement is 13.42. So as you can see, itong nasa taas ay cm, 1 cm, 2 cm, 3 cm, 4 cm, 5 cm, 6 cm, 7 cm. So if we will convert it into mm, that is 10 mm, 20 mm, 13 mm, 40 mm, 50 mm, 60 mm, 70 mm. And then yung tapat na tapat ay nasa 0, which is 10, 11, 12, 13. Ibig sabihin yung first digit ay 13, and then yung tapat na tapat natin ay alin? Ito, 42. Kaya mangyayari 13 plus 0.42. Okay po? Kaya ang nangyari ay 13 plus 0.42. Nakuha po? Example number 2. To sim is to scale the right click mouse and select zoom. Yan. So as you can see dito naman, siya ay 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 mm. Kasi yung nasa taas na unit ay cm. Kung gagawin yung mm, that is 10, 11, 12, 13, and then yung 0 na ito nasa 19, and then yung tapat na tapat ay 60, 1, 2, 3 yung 4. Kaya siya ay 64, 19.64. Okay po? And then dito naman, naka mm na siya, kaya 10, 20, 21, 22, that is parang mali, 21, 22, dapat siya ay 23, and then yung tapat na tapat ay 6, so dapat yan ay 23.6. okay, hindi siya 22, dapat 23 plus 0.6, that is 23.6. nakuha po? It should be 23.6, not 22.6. nakuha? Nakuha po. And then next, ito naman yung another example. So we have 3, 4. So that is naka cm, kaya ito ay magiging 31, 32, 33. So that is 33. Pero dito ang ginawa niya ay cm. So kung cm, that is 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. And then yung tapat na tapat ay 4. Kaya siya ay 3.34. cm. cm ang unit nito. Nakuha po? I need your response kung nakuha or hindi.
Opo, sir.
Okay, thank you. Yung example number 2, so we have yan, 0 and then 1. So probably ito ay cm. So if we will answer, that is wala pang 1. So it should be 0. Nandito dapat ay point. So wala pang 1, 0.1, wala pang 0.1, that is dapat ay siya ay 0.04. Okay, dapat ay 0.04 ang sagot. So it is 0.04 mm kasi 1 siya nakalagay. Yung paliwanag sa taas. Okay po. Kaya siya ay 3.30. Next we have ito, example. Medyo maliit, ano? Ayan, kita ba? Any volunteer kung sino makakasagot ng question number 1? Sige, ako na lang muna. So, kung ang tanong ay read the following in centimeter, so ang nasa taas ay centimeter. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 centimeter. So probably, kung siya ay centimeter, that is 2.7 kasi ito yung nandoon. And then yung tapat na tapat natin ay yung 6. Kaya ang magiging sagot ay 2.76 cm. Saan ba ang ating ballpen? So, ang sagot ay ano kung hindi pala line? So, that is 2 point ito 7 plus so anong value dito 0.0 so yung tapat na tapat ay 6 okay kaya magiging sagot ay 2.76 cm okay so paano kung ang tanong read the following readings in centimeter. So, ano magiging reading niya in centimeter? Ay, mm. Sorry. So, that would be 27.6 mm. Okay po? Nakuha yung first question? Nakuha po?
Opo, sir.
Okay. So, let's proceed with question number 2. Okay. Any volunteer kung sino magbabasa? Bigyan ko ng participation. For every answer ay equivalent to 3 points recitation. Any volunteer? Sino magbabasa? So, i-read nyo na lang muna in ZM and then afterwards, saka nyo na i-convert into MM. Any volunteer? Meron lang ba volunteer? Question number 2. Wala? Any volunteer? Any volunteer? Wala. Ayaw sumagot. Okay. So, an example. So, nakalagay dyan ay CM. Kung sa CM siya ay wala pa siyang 1. Ano? So, ibig sabihin siya ay nasa pagitan ng 0.9 at saka 1. So, definitely yun ay 0.9 mm. Tapos, yung tapat na tapat natin. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, we have 6. Okay, assume natin 6. So, that would be 0, 6. Kaya, ang sagot ay 0.96 cm. So, kung i-convert sa mm, that is 9.6 mm. Okay po? Nakuha? Nakuha po?
Opo, sir.
Okay, next, question number 3. So, as you can see, we have 2.1 and then yung tapat na tapat niya ay nasa 40. So, ang counting natin dito ay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and then yung bawat gitling ay 2. Kaya 52, 54. So, ang nilagay niya ditong arrow, ang katapat ay 48. Kaya mangyayari, kung ito ay cm, yung nasa taas, that is 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6. So, yung 0 ay nasa 2.1. 2.1. And then, yung tapat na tapat natin, itong may arrow na to, edi yun ay 4 point or 4.048. Bakit 8? Kasi ito daw yung tapat na tapat. 48. Itong may arrow. So, kaya ang mangyayari ay 2.148 cm. So, kung i-convert sa mm, that would be 21.48 mm. Okay po? Nakuha? Nakuha po?
Opo, sir.
Next. There are several types of vernier caliper. So, following are the different types of vernier caliper. We have the flat edge vernier caliper. We have the knife edge vernier caliper. We also have the vernier gear tooth caliper. We also have the vernier depth gauge. We also have the flat and knife edge vernier caliper. We also have the vernier height gauge, and we also have the vernier dial caliper. So the first one, which is the flat edge vernier caliper, ito yung common na ginagamit natin sa shop, the flat edge. So this type of vernier is used for normal functions. So we can take outer measurements of a job length, breadth, thickness, and diameter. So same kanina. We also have ito pa isa, the knife edge vernier caliper. So the knife edge vernier caliper, yan ang itsura. The edge of this vernier caliper is like a knife. Other parts of the vernier caliper are shown in the figure. This vernier caliper is used for measuring narrow space, distance of holes of eyebolt, etc. Next, we have ito, common din, the flat and knife edge vernier caliper. Some companies also make vernier caliper which have their jaw like an ordinary vernier caliper from one side but have a knife edge at the other as shown in the figure. So tinatawag nating flat and knife edge vernier caliper. We also have ito naman, the vernier gear tooth caliper. So with the vernier caliper, the thickness of tooth of gear can be taken from its pitch circle. In other words, the vernier caliper is used to measure different parts of gear. Ito naman yung tinatawag nating vernier depth gauge. As evident from its name, this is a instrument is used to measure the depth of the slot of a job, its holes or groove. Next, we have ito naman, the vernier height gauge. From the word itself, height. It is used for taking accurate measurement of height of a job or for marking. So we have the beam, the main scale, the slide, the vernier scale, stylus clamp, base, clamp, and locking device. Next, we have vernier dial caliper. So for this purpose, nowadays, vernier dial calipers are being used in place of the vernier caliper. It contains a graduation dial as shown in the figure. We have the inside measurement, we have the outside measurement, we have the bezel lock for dial adjustment, we have the lock screw, we have the thumb. And the lower scale graduation is reading 100 per graduation division. We have the depth measuring, we have the rear resistance position, and we have the upper scale metric graduation. Next, we have yung digital electronics caliper. So from the word itself, digital. So digital or electronics calipers are enormously inexpensive and precise measuring tools. Taking reading of objects in these types of calipers are easy as compared to manual vernier caliper. Na-press ko ba yung recording? So digital calipers normally contain a resolution of 10 micrometer with a precision of 30 to 40. Okay, ito yung ating digital. So meron ng reading, ano? So hindi yun na kailangan magbasa. 20.14 mm. Okay, so micrometer screw gauge. So the micrometer is an important over measurement of vernier calipers cast in parts article. So before we proceed sa micrometer, so I will pause muna ulit the recording. So I will be showing you